What is going on, guys? So today we're back with another Pokemon Masters video, and today we are continuing on our adventure here looking at all these sync grids. So we're actually going to take a look at a sync grid today that is currently not even available in the game as of me recording this. And I think by the time this video comes out, it's not going to be out either. So being that that's the case, we need to switch over to our sync grid helper so that we can take a look at Wally and Gallade. Here we are in Wally and Gallade sync grid, so there is a ton of green tiles right off the bat. I can see a ton of green, and this looks very eventful. Okay, so let's just go ahead and dive in. Typically with these, we start in the top left, work our way in a Z pattern. I was gonna say clockwise, but that's false. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Let's get into this. All right, so a bunch of low sweeps. We have Natural Remedy here, which once per battle removes all status conditions from the user when the user is inflicted by any status condition. I like that. That's pretty good. More low sweep stuff. We do have the low sweep move gauge refresh, which is good. We do have Critical Strike 1, which powers up attacks if they become crits, which is nice. Then we have Endurance, which is amazing. So if the Pokemon enters battle with full HP, allows it to endure a single overwhelming attack with 1 HP left. So when we went over the Limelight for Wally and Gallade, we talked a little bit about how their sync, just in general, they're kind of like squishy, which is kind of unfortunate. But I mean, as a fighting type, like it just kind of goes along with like their stats are kind of in line with what you would expect. So being able to have endurance is just going to really be a nice thing here. Moving on up here, we do have Focus Blast. Focus Blast, Focus Blast, Focus Blast, Focus Blast, Focus Blast. So a ton of Focus Blast additional power, but also that accuracy. I don't want to miss that. Plus 10 accuracy on that, which is really good. We do have Grand Entry 1, which raises the user's special attack when it enters battle. That's good. Then we do have the the move gauge refresh for Focus Blast as well. So kind of like the Focus Blast corner. I like it. Next, we do have Close Combats down here. Looks like a bunch of powers, which is good. Nothing wrong with that. We do have the move gauge refresh, which is nice. And then we do have Status Quo 4, which has a good chance of returning the user's lowered stats to normal whenever a move is successful. That's not bad at all. I mean, if something happens and you've dropped your attack like -4 or something like that, then you can get it all right back by just having a successful close combat. And then also, actually, Close Combat is going to drop your defenses, right? It actually drops defenses. So that, oh my god, that's so good. That's so freaking good. We do have Fierce Entry 1, which raises the user's attack when the Pokemon enters battle. So that's good. We do have Cakewalk, which the more the target's speed is lowered, the more it powers up sync moves, which is great. We do have our 2 sync move upgrades, obviously. And then in this last little quadrant here, we do have Critical Strike 1, which powers up attacks if they become crits. So we have 2 of those. We have 2 crit strikes, which is nice because that means more power to crits. Then we do have Quick Cure, which removes the confused, flinching, or trapped conditions from the user once during battle. Okay, not bad. We do have Ramming Speed, which the more the user's speed has been raised, the more it powers up moves. Holy cow. The more it powers up moves, which is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. We do have Here I Come MP refresh and a Dire Hit MP refresh as well. So, holy cow, this is gonna add a lot of damage to Gallade. I think we haven't looked at Karina's grid yet, so this I might end up eating my words, but depending on what Karina's grid looks like, I think Gallade is easily gonna take over as the top fighter, like just in general. Like as a fighting type Pokemon, I think Gallade, as of me seeing this sync grid, not seeing Karina's, is definitely the top dog right now. This thing is going to be insanely powerful. And you've got multiple directions that you can take it. I mean, you can add a ton of low sweep damage. You can add, early damage with Focus Blast, or you can add later damage with Close Combat because, Close Combat's going to come after you do your, your sync move. Does it replace low sweep? I can't remember. I'll check on that and I'll edit that in here. Either way, you've got a couple of different directions that you can go. I mean, obviously you can get a ton of crit damage. I think the endurance is a good thing to have because of the issue with your bulkiness. And then, I mean, honestly, there's a ton of stat increases in general. I mean, this thing's gonna be pretty gnarly. So yeah, I definitely think that that Gallade should should definitely be looked at. If you need fighting type damage in general, which the Battle Villa right now, having Beware all the way up really high is really scary. I don't know when this video is going to come out, if Beware is even going to be relevant at that point, but could be very, very good to have. So anyways, let's actually switch back to our game so that we can do a quick Sync Fair Scout here. So as usual with every video, we do a quick Sync Fair Scout. So unfortunately, Wally isn't in the game as of this recording, so we're just going to kind of do a random scout here on the Walla spinner, which on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Dang. So no flashy animation. We've been kind of faked out here lately, so I still have a little bit of hope, and the 3-star antenna doesn't even faze me because we got a 5-star off of it the other day. Alright, I'm going to eat my words because it's a Bryson, but that is actually going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching. As always, remember that if you want to join the Discord, you can do that down below. Also down there are links to YouTube memberships and Patreon if those are your thing. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I'll catch you guys in the next video.